If I knew at your age what I know now, I'd be dangerous. When I was younger, I heard that so many times, and I didn't understand what it meant. But now, 20 years later, after 18, I definitely get it. I'm going to share with you 5 things that I wish I knew when I was 18, just starting out, that I could have carried me easily to 38, and my life would be completely different. I'm going to get right into it. This list is in no particular order, but they all share the same importance. So, number one is alcohol. I would have never started drinking alcohol. Alcohol is designed to keep you in a state where you just keep accepting things that aren't favorable to you. You go to work, you hate your job, you go out, you drink with your friends, everything seems okay, and then the next day you're back at that job complaining about it. Instead of doing something like quitting and finding another job that's favorable to you, you're anesthetized by the alcohol, which is also a poison, and it's hurting your organs. So you're contributing to poor health, staying in a situation that you don't like, and wasting your money. Number two would be investing in your future. There's so much money that we blow nowadays because it's so easy to spend money. We've got Amazon, we've got DoorDash, we've got you name it. They made it so easy for us to just pull our phones out, tap the screen a few times, and something shows up in minutes, hours, or a day. When I was a kid and I ordered something, I swear it seemed like months. It was probably just a few days, 5, 6 days, but the speed that we get things nowadays, the instant gratification that it gives us, just knocks our perception all out of whack, and we don't realize that we're spending our future on stuff that in a month or two we likely won't even use anymore. Number three is going to be your health. You have to prioritize your health. I understand that a lot of people can't get away from junk food completely. It just seems too difficult. But think about this. Anything that you do right now is going to affect your future. It's not about right now. You don't feel the effects, especially if you're young, of staying up 24 hours, sleeping for an hour and going to work. I've done it in the past. Eating fast food every day. I've done it in the past. I told my parents when I was a kid, I don't get enough ice cream, and when I turn 18, I'm going to eat ice cream for breakfast. I tried it out. It wasn't that great, but I did it, right? Well, now I'm walking every single day. I'm sure some of that ice cream is still with me. It doesn't just go away. So that instant gratification that you're getting with some type of treat or something that you ordered that you're not going to be happy with, you gotta let that go. You gotta get past that and start thinking about your future, because it will be here before you know it. The older you get, the faster these years pass by. And you may not realize it now, because if you're 18 or 20, 1 year is 5% or less of your life. But when you're 40, it's 2.5%. So the perception of that year just shrinks and shrinks and shrinks. And before you know it, you're 50, 60, 70, if you live that long. And you're looking back like, what did I do with my time? What did I do with my life? I can't believe I wasted it. Number four, be careful of the people you hang out with. There are people that want to see you win, and there are people that would like to see you lose. If they want to see you lose, they're likely not going to tell you, and you won't find out until after the fact. But these are the type of people that pressure you into doing things that you know you shouldn't be doing. Look, we spent 18 years with our parents for a reason, to be raised, and they instill certain values in you, and you know what right and wrong is. You had 18 years of training. So when someone comes out and they say, hey, everybody's doing this, we should do this, you got to know when to say no, because you know the difference between right and wrong. And in the back of your head, it's tingling. Your conscience is there saying, mom and dad told me not to do this. And if you do it, you're going to have to suffer the consequences. That's why there were punishments when you got out of line when you were a kid, when you got bad grades, because these were things that you were supposed to be doing. We kind of take for granted the ease of life when we're in school, and all we have to do is homework and go sit at a desk, which is training us to work a job, by the way. It's training us to work a job that we hate showing up for. A lot of kids don't like waking up early, and I get it. You're a kid, but it's all training. It's all programming. That's why you go to school. They give you a break. You come back to school. They give you a lunch break. You go back to school. They give you another break, and then you go back to school and you're done for the day. What is that model? That's the 8-hour workday. That's what they're training you for. And if you hang with the wrong crowds, you're going to be stuck in an 8-hour workday that you absolutely despise. So make sure you find the right community, one that lifts you up and isn't trying to pull you down to their level. And finally, number 5 is developing a skill. If you spend your youngest years when your brain is more malleable to develop a skill and get good at something, good at something that's not minimum wage based, something that can take you places to where you can actually put some money aside for your future, you're going to be thanking yourself 20 years from now. I guarantee it. One of the things that I learned, I think I was 19 or 20 when I got into low voltage. I started out doing disconnecting people's cable. That lasted for about a week. I got chased out of apartment complexes. I had a gun pulled on me. I had to reframe how I did it. When I first started, I was knocking on people's doors and telling them I had to disconnect their cable. Instead, after that, I started disconnecting it first and then going to their door. That way, I could just get in my truck and leave. But now that's flourished into a career of low voltage, where I install TVs, speakers, data cabling, cameras, security systems for people. And it's propelled me to be able to work with some of the best known people in the world. And I find that they are just people. They just figured it out. They just decided at a younger age to really work on themselves and make things happen. So if this video hit home for you, or if you learned anything from this video, drop the word learn in the comments. We can all learn from each other. All we have to do is listen. I really do hope you enjoyed this video and it gave you some value. I'll be out here again tomorrow with something great to talk about. Have a great day and be great. Bye for now.